What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Down here at the Dugout Bait and Tackle, Marietta, Georgia. Y'all have seen this shop in a lot of my videos. They're a high-end bait and tackle shop. They also sell Hobie and Jackson kayaks, and they specialize in doing exceptional rigging jobs. They also specialize in kayak fishing accessories, and that's what today's video is about. The number one accessory I always tell people to get when they buy a kayak is a cart. Carts are huge, y'all, when it comes to transporting your kayak to and from busy ramps, across the beach, down the beaten path. You gotta have a cart. Especially if you're buying a Hobie Pro Angler or another large, heavy kayak and you've got that thing loaded down, y'all, you gotta have a cart. So we're gonna cover the popular carts out there, pros, cons, prices, all of that to help you decide what cart is best for you. So there's really two categories of carts in terms of how to load the kayak on the cart. So first up, we've got the Hobie HD and the Boonedox cart here. These two styles of kayak carts require you to turn the kayak on its side and you insert these into the scupper holes of the kayak. The Hobie cart retails at $219.99 and the Boonedox is $249.99. Hobie also offers beach wheels for $299 for those of you salt and inshore guys. So when it comes to loading these and turning the kayak on its side, that can be a little difficult because larger kayaks are kind of heavy and it can be a little cumbersome to get this style crate into those scupper holes. In addition to that, you do run the risk of damaging the side of your kayak, and in order to make this system work, you've got to take everything out of your kayak, or when you turn it on its side, it'll obviously fall out onto the pavement, and that's kind of a pain. So that's a good price point and a good option for those who don't mind having to turn the kayak on its side and fully unload the kayak before getting the kayak onto the. Another nice thing about those wheels, if you don't want to run them back up to the truck, you can simply turn them upside down and they'll fit right in the scupper holes of the kayak when you're going out on the water. The next style of cart allows anglers to fully load their kayak and lift it up onto the cart without having to turn the kayak on its side. First up, we're gonna talk about the C-Tug. This is gonna be your best price point out of all the carts, but as you can see, these are plastic parts, meaning the durability probably is a little bit questionable there, and this is not made to fit the hole of every kayak, meaning with my kayak, the Hobie Pro Angler 14, you can tell as I'm wheeling it around, even on pavement, it is a little bit unstable. Now, you can attach a strap here to go around, which will help, but if you're on rough terrain, dragging down rocks down a hill, you do run the risk of having things fall out of the kayak, having the kayak slip off the cart. But at $149, this may not be a bad option for those that have much lighter kayaks or aren't fully rigging out their kayaks. So last but not least, we've kind of got the Cadillac of all kayak carts here. KETCH came out with their version of a kayak cart, and this thing, y'all, is pretty heavy. It's machined aluminum, it's rock style, there's no plastic on this thing, and they custom build these to fit the specific hole of your kayak. Another bonus is that this cart allows you to take a super heavy, fully loaded down kayak, load it onto this cart, drag it on any terrain with ease, and you can even essentially wet launch your kayak with this cart. Another bonus is that you can technically wet launch this kayak fully loaded at a busy ramp. So while your kayak's fully loaded, we can push this down onto the boat ramp, attach your cart to your kayak with paracord or some sort of bungee, and as you push your kayak into the water, pull the kayak back up, you can hand line that cart in. Pro tip for loading the kayak with these other two cart options. You want to kind of have your kayak at an angle and bring the cart in at an angle. That's going to help you lift the kayak up and set it down on the cart and increase your chances of having that cart centered on the kayak. So y'all, I know there's a bit of a sticker price shock in regards to the KETCH cart, but keep in mind, this thing was built to last where other kayak carts are gonna fail over a period of time. This thing's rock solid. It's also built to be on a modular platform. So they've got a couple accessories coming down the pipe. You can put this thing behind an e-bike, tow it behind a bike. It's built to accommodate hunting situations, so game carts, haul and decoys. There's a lot of things you can do with this. It's only available at a few select retailers, Dugout being one of them. So make sure to check them out. Dugout Bait and Tackle online. I'm going to put the product links for all of these carts in the bio below. Remember, y'all, the number one accessory when everyone always asks, what do you get when you buy a kayak? Every decent retailer should always sell you a cart. honestly, if you have a trailer or not, having a cart's gonna help you get off the beaten path, make your life 1,000 times easier when transporting that kayak to and from the water, plus save your kayak from ramp rash and dragging it through other situations that are gonna damage the kayak. So check these carts out. I always appreciate y'all. Thank you for giving these guys here at Dugout Bait and Tackle your business. I know a lot of you have. They've taken great care of you. I love hearing about that. They're like family to me, so I appreciate that a lot. Y'all take care, get out in the water, and go catch them.